Hi, it's Desiree. My goal is to bring more books into your homes from my bookshelf to yours, and today we are doing a book review of I Know My Rights, a children's guide to the Bill of Rights and individual liberty. Now, I was sent this book by the author, Rory McGrath. I saw his book online and I was very curious as to what it would say and how he would explain the Bill of Rights in family-friendly language. And I wanted to see if it was something that I could recommend to you guys, especially with everything going on in the world today. I think it would be really hard to explain some of these things to your kids, and I think now more than ever, we need to be having those discussions. So I asked him if he could send me this book so that I could review it and possibly recommend it to you guys. So without further ado, here is my review. He wrote this book because when he was 16, he was caught in a situation where he did not know his rights, and so when he was handling the situation, he did not handle it the best he possibly could, and he doesn't want that to happen to any other kids, so he wants them to know exactly what their rights are and understand them. In his introduction, Rory writes that the Bill of Rights should be something that we continually refer to and study, and I think that that's 100% true. You know, as an adult, our understanding is not the same as it was in high school when we went to government class. And if you're anything like me, government class in high school was not interesting. I was not invested in it, and I didn't really pay attention any more than I had to. So as an adult, I've become more interested in these topics and I've become more passionate about them. However, the understanding that I gained in school when a teacher taught it to me was not nearly enough for me to apply and understand and remember as an adult. First off, I'd like to say that I love the layout of this book. And there's a definition and description of why that amendment is important on the next page. He does a great job in instilling that these are basic human rights that we respect in America, and that you have these rights to, especially to assemble and to petition the government and have free speech and whatnot, if you do so peaceably and if you do so respectively. And that is, of course, for situations of disagreement or in discussions about firearms, which is a very hot topic right now, as well as when it comes to law enforcement interactions. How, as a child specifically, you should definitely have an adult present when you are talking to law enforcement. He does go on in amendments 5 through 8 about what your rights are during a court case and during investigation and in cases of crime. He emphasizes that you have your rights to life, liberty, and property. You have those until you have committed a crime and broken the law, in which case you would be deemed untrustworthy after you are, of course, proven guilty. Then he does outline in amendment number 9 that who you are as a person, no matter your age, gender, race, religion, or ethnicity, does not change your rights. And I think that that's very important to emphasize right now, that the Constitution and the way that our government is designed is to give the rights to the people regardless of who they are or what they believe, and that you have those rights and the government cannot take those rights away. He does talk about how the United States is one of the very few nations in the entire world that respects the rights of human beings quite like this, that the United States government has rules in place to keep them from taking rights away from the citizens, and it keeps the power with the people. And in my opinion, that is a wonderful thing, and that is such a blessing. We should be thankful that we live in a place where the government cannot infringe on our rights as basic human beings to life, liberty, and property. Then he includes a list of every amendment to the Constitution, and I think that this is a fantastic reference to have. So I know right now the 20th Amendment is very applicable, and if you hear someone talking about it, you can go back in this book and just look that one up quickly and then have a discussion with your family about it. And it's just a great reference to have on hand where you have all of your information in one place. I would 100% recommend this book. I will definitely be reading it with my family. I'm going to keep it out and available, and I would hope that every American household had a copy in their home. The only very nitpicky thing that I wish this book had, and let me say it's very nitpicky, is that I think a lot of people forget or don't know that the Bill of Rights is the first 10 amendments to the Constitution. The author uses the Bill of Rights and amendments kind of interchangeably, so it is inferred. However, he doesn't explicitly define the Bill of Rights as the first 10 amendments. And I think it is a minor detail, but I think that it could be better defined that way. But otherwise, like I said, that was really nitpicky and definitely not the most important thing. This book is fantastic, and please check the link in the description box below for purchasing options so that you can have this book on your bookshelf and read it to your family and get knowledgeable about the country that you live in and the rights that you have as an American citizen. And thank you for watching this video. Subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. Give it a thumbs up. Comment below if you have a book that is similar or that you recommend for teaching your children about politics. I know it's a hard thing to talk about with kids. So if you have any recommendations, please put those in the comments below. Share this video with friends and come back on Tuesdays and Saturdays for read alouds. Thanks for visiting from my bookshelf to yours.